Our today's horror story comes from Calm Presentation 616, and it is titled simply Almost Immediate Update to My ADM Nerves Me Post. So, a few weeks ago, we read the first one. It is going to be, the link to that video is going to be in the description, certainly, and all in the card as well. You will be able to watch it one after another, while we almost completely forgot what the story, what initial story was about. So we will be figuring it out on the go.
Yeah.
We are here without a recap. Nobody gets the hero inspiration. Not me, neither John.
But we're professionals, so if he didn't tell you that, you would have never known.
We are going to improvise on the go.
and we're going to kill it.
We're going to make it appear as though we remember stuff.
So you tell us.
Everything.
If you can tell, we have no idea.
You have no idea.
So, after reading through a lot of comments, I was just about ready to lay it all out for the rest of the group. I talked to my friend about leaving, and he says that he'd want to leave regardless of how the DM reacts. Then the monk in the group, rough. I remember vaguely there was some really bad DMing decisions, and I think we actually thought that they should leave, which is rare because we don't like to break up games. But if the DM's the problem, then yeah, you gotta probably find a new DM. Then the monk texted my friend this morning. For context, the second session was last night, just before I wrote my original post. The monk was basically saying that he thought the DM was power tripping and fudging rolls to drain our resources. What do you think about fudging rolls, Alex?
I never do it. D&D magic, it disappears if you fudge rolls or cheat anyway. So fudging rolls, I don't mind DMs doing that, but for me personally, I had better experience with not fudging rolls.
Yeah.
And it still worked out much more beautiful than if you try to direct D&D in direction you want it to go.
Yeah, that's kind of like the ultimate railroad, is if you just ignore the dice and decide what happens. All right, the DM was power tripping and fudging rolls to drain our resources. Plus, he wasn't cool with the magic changes to the ranger and me, the writer. He wasn't sure if he wanted to stay on in the party either, though this being the monk. He texted my friend to give us some advance warning if that was what he decided and to see if we felt the same way. My friend told him that we felt much the same way and were thinking of leaving too. The monk then called us and we chatted about what we should say to the DM. Eventually, we settled on the following.
Name and I have been talking about. He wants to make
he's
to keep
using
them anonymous.
The word name for everybody's names. DM so-and-so and I, something like that.
Have been talking about our recent D&D session, and we aren't very happy with the major rules changes to 5e, with how you reacted to names my class change. The Battlemaster maneuvers were a great idea, but the spell fail chances make casting classes boring. Now I remember. Was it about when he decided that spellcasters were too powerful? Maybe this one?
Yeah, I think it is. I think he gave him like a 50% spell fail chance, but then the other guy, his spells almost always worked, but the writer's spells never worked.
And also it was that he gave melee characters some advantages and bonuses from the start.
That was it.
He just wanted to nuke sorcery from his game, a low magic game, I guess. But handled it awfully. We really want you to keep DMing, but we think that you should try running a few raw games before doing such extensive homebrew, especially if you are not willing to modify it when it causes problems. Also felt targeted by how long you took to kill my druid / introduce my rogue, and with your explicitly telling the party not to trust her. We wish you the best with the TTRPGs going forward, but we are all planning to look for other groups.
Remember the very first encounter, he killed off her druid who couldn't get any spells to land. and then made her wait like half of a session to introduce the rogue.
She got with the rogue, and he did everything he could to the worst introduction of a new character to the party he could possibly go with.
Outright told the other characters that they shouldn't trust her. She says, I felt a bit weird with someone else talking about how I felt, but the monk said if the DM really does have some strange problem with me, then it's probably going to go down better coming from him, which I'll admit is reasonable. LMAO. I get this. So they got together to formulate this note that they were sending to the DM, but they let the monk present it to the DM instead of her in case his problem was legitimately with her, which it seems like it was to me. He seemed very against her characters.
Then
oddly.
Who cares? Who cares? If they are going to off of this DM and they see this, then why not her? I don't know.
So anyway,
why sugarcoating it?
I just don't understand. How do you do this to one player in your game? What does this gain you as a DM by blocking a player in
Singling
your game?
her out.
So the DM responded to the monk's text. All right, here we go. Well, first off, that's not how it happened at all. I didn't make massive changes.
What does he consider as being massive changes?
We're only going to use D4s from now on.
Yes, yeah.
D20s, it's too many chances. So D4s, and you only succeed on a 4. Just to the way that spells work, because they ruin the whole exploration pillar. And I didn't tell you guys to mistrust the writer of the story's character, the rogue. I just pointed out that your characters wouldn't like or trust a new person. I didn't tell you not to trust them. I just told you not to trust them.
More than that, he also took agency from them, telling them who their characters wouldn't like or trust. How does he know what their characters would react to a new person? He is not their characters. He is the whole world around them.
He can decide that the NPCs don't trust this rogue. I don't know how I pissed you off, but accusing me of trying to ruin your game is just fucking dumb. I didn't make massive changes, except I screwed up the whole spellcasting system. Okay, that's one. Second, I didn't tell you guys to mistrust the person. I just pointed out that your characters wouldn't trust them. So again, you did it again. And this whole not accepting accountability for your stupidity is a third reason to dislike you and want to leave this game. So you're full of crap, and your own words say so. I didn't do that. I only did exactly what you're saying I did.
I don't know how I pissed you off. Definitely not because I told nobody can trust you.
Yeah.
And
it's
made
like
you fail all of your spells behind the screen, by the way. As far as I remember, he also did it for them not to see which one was failing or which not. She casted only one cantrip, it's something like that.
So
just tell them that they don't pick up characters, spellcasters. Go with more low magic D&D, sword and sorcery, even maybe gritty D&D or something. And just straight up say it on the session 0 that we are going for that. So guys, pick up melee classes and forget about the magic, maybe some simple cantrips and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't go with the druid. But after that, you let them make druid and punish for choosing this class. Me personally hate this approach because I love druids. That's my favorite class.
The only thing you can do to Alex that would be worse than not letting him play a druid is not letting his druid have a rope.
And tell that my character likes bears.
Yeah,
right?
That would be a huge lie. All right, so then also the DM in his message back to the players said or left a whole bunch of skull and laughing emojis at the end. I don't even know how to do those on a desktop. LMAO. At this point, the monk left the group chat. So the friend and I followed suit. My friend shot the ranger a text saying that he didn't want to have hard feelings with her. They shared some classes next semester. And she responded like, yeah, okay. I talked to my friend and the monk about maybe trying to DM a campaign or a one-shot in the near future. And the monk said he could probably find a friend or two to join. So I guess I'm going to try my hand at DMing. Just do everything the opposite of what this guy did, and you will be a successful DM.
Another option, there is always another option to go to one of our games, mine or John's, following links in the description. We are eliminating crap like that and are very professional, totally player-driven campaigns where your choices matter and your agency is in the first place.
We're not 100% rules as written, but we're not also changing the rules massively. What we do is more of a rule of cool kind of thing. If you come up with something that's awesome, we're going to let you try it. We're going to figure out how to let you make rolls to make that happen. So I can tell you right now that I'm going to make a high magic setting with lots of player DM communication and no changes to rules as written. Rare RPG horror stories, happy ending. Good for you. You left the campaign you should have left, but you started a new campaign. So we're proud of you.
She didn't start it yet. We are yet about to hear another horror story about her. Maybe. About high setting. When fighters are going to be punished for her terrible experience.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you good luck.
All of the martial classes in her game have only one hand.
Only one hand.
Yeah.
And only can swing their swords only 10 times a day. That's it. After that, they get exhausted.
You don't roll to hit. The DM just tells you when you hit. No, she's not going to do that because she's awesome. She's starting her own game and she's going to do great.